This saying has been part of our lives since childhood. But have you ever considered that it might not present the entire picture? Greetings, everyone. Today, we're delving into one of the most cherished fruits, the apple. We'll reveal some lesser-known drawbacks that even the healthiest individuals may overlook, along with smart medical advice for enjoying apples safely. This is especially pertinent if you're over 60 or dealing with blood sugar, digestive, or dental issues. While apples are undeniably nutritious, packed with vitamins C and K, fiber, and polyphenols, certain habits can transform their advantages into downsides. So, let's peel back the layers and examine how apples interact with your body. First, it's essential to grasp why apples have historically been lauded. A medium apple provides soluble fiber, known as pectin, which nourishes beneficial gut bacteria and reduces LDL cholesterol. Natural antioxidants within apples combat cell damage and inflammation. For years, physicians have recommended apples as part of a heart-healthy diet, and rightly so. Yet, like any food, considering balance and context is crucial. As we age, our bodies undergo changes. Digestion may slow, insulin sensitivity can decline, and enamel strength may diminish. What once was an ideal snack for teens might lead to subtle issues for someone aged 60. Let's examine 7 drawbacks that warrant more attention. First, apples can unexpectedly elevate blood sugar levels. An average apple contains around 18 to 25 grams of sugar, roughly equivalent to 5 teaspoons. Although it's natural sugar, your bloodstream often treats it similarly to refined sugar when consumed on its own. If you're managing diabetes or insulin resistance, eating apples without including protein or fat might trigger a rapid glucose spike, followed by an energy crash. Over time, these repeated spikes could worsen insulin resistance. The answer isn't to avoid apples, but rather to pair them wisely. Enjoy slices with almond or peanut butter or low-fat cheese. The addition of fat and protein mitigates absorption, keeping blood sugar stable and energy levels sustained. Second, apples can cause gas and bloating for those sensitive to FODMAPs, which are fermentable carbohydrates that the gut may not digest easily. Apples contain fructose and sorbitol that ferment in the colon, leading to gas production. If you've experienced bloating after eating apples, you're not alone. This is especially common among individuals with irritable bowel syndrome or sluggish digestion. To lessen discomfort, try baking or stewing apples instead of eating them raw. Heating breaks down some fermentable sugars, making them easier on your digestive system. A warm bowl of stewed apples with cinnamon can be comforting and gentler than a crisp raw apple. Third, apples often contain pesticide residues. The Environmental Working Group frequently lists apples on its Dirty Dozen list, fruits with the highest pesticide levels. These residues can remain on the peel even after thorough rinsing. Pesticides may disrupt hormonal balance and place a strain on the liver over time. To reduce risk, opt for organic apples when possible. If that's not feasible, wash them meticulously in a mixture of baking soda and water for about 15 minutes. This technique helps neutralize many surface chemicals, while preserving nutrients in the skin. Fourth, the familiar tartness of apples arises from malic and citric acids, which, although natural, can wear down tooth enamel with frequent consumption. Thinning enamel increases sensitivity to hot or cold foods. Many individuals mistakenly brush immediately after eating an apple, worsening erosion since enamel is softened right after exposure to acids. Instead, rinse your mouth with plain water to neutralize acids. Wait about 30 minutes, then brush. This minor adjustment can protect your teeth for years. Fifth, apple seeds contain amygdalin, which can release small amounts of cyanide when chewed. Swallowing a few seeds by accident is generally harmless, but regularly blending whole apples for juice or smoothies, core and all, can accumulate toxins. It's safest to remove both the core and seeds before juicing or blending, especially if you frequently enjoy apple smoothies. Sixth, some may find their mouths or throats itchy after eating raw apples. This phenomenon, known as oral allergy syndrome, OAS, arises from a cross-reaction between apple proteins and birch pollen proteins. It's particularly common in individuals with seasonal allergies. Cooking or peeling apples typically averts this reaction, as heat alters the responsible proteins. If you notice tingling or mild swelling post-bite, opt for peeled or cooked apples, and the discomfort usually fades. Seventh, while fiber is generally beneficial, excessive fiber without sufficient hydration can have adverse effects. Apples provide both soluble and insoluble fiber. Consuming too much can lead to constipation or abdominal discomfort, particularly if you suddenly increase your intake. Or don't drink adequate water. Older adults often underestimate their hydration needs, exacerbating the issue. Limiting yourself to one medium apple daily, combined with good fluid intake, helps maintain digestive balance. Now that we've discussed the drawbacks, let's focus on how to safely continue enjoying apples. As a physician, I consistently remind my patients that effective nutrition hinges on strategy rather than restriction. Therefore, here are some practical tips for consuming apples more wisely. Begin by selecting green varieties like Granny Smith or Pippin. These options contain less sugar and more fiber than sweet red varieties such as Fuji or Gala, making them healthier choices for those managing diabetes or weight. Next, pair apples with protein or healthy fats. This straightforward combination, like apple slices with nuts, yogurt, or cheese, creates a more balanced snack that stabilizes blood sugar and maintains fullness. Timing is crucial too. Consume apples in the mid-morning or early afternoon, when metabolism is higher and the body processes natural sugars more effectively. Snacking on apples late at night can disrupt insulin balance, impacting restful sleep, especially in older adults. Another great practice is to occasionally cook your apples. Lightly stewed apples with cinnamon or ginger have long been used as a traditional remedy for digestive issues. Cooking softens the fiber, making it easier on the gut while releasing relaxing aromas. Adding cinnamon not only enhances flavor, but also helps regulate blood sugar and boosts antioxidant properties. Avoid relying on apple juice. When fiber is removed, the sugar concentration can skyrocket, causing glucose spikes similar to those caused by soda. Whole apples deliver nutrients gradually, while juices overwhelm the bloodstream. If you enjoy apple flavor, blend the whole fruit instead of just its juice, or dilute juice with water and consume in moderation. You may also enhance your apple routine with functional spices and minerals. A sprinkle of cinnamon or turmeric enriches flavor while supporting blood sugar balance and reducing inflammation. A pinch of sea salt can bolster electrolyte balance, particularly after exercise or in warm weather. Variety is another secret to longevity. Switch up your fruits. Alternate between apples, pears, papayas, or kiwis. Each offers a distinct antioxidant profile and reduces the chance of developing food sensitivities from repetitive consumption. Don't forget about dental and digestive synergy when eating apples. Chew slowly, allowing saliva to neutralize acids and kickstart digestion. Avoid biting into apples straight from the fridge. Let them sit at room temperature for a moment. This protects your sensitive teeth and enables more enzymes in your saliva to engage in digestion. For seniors, apples may also assist with medication management. Since apples contain pectin, they might interfere with the absorption of specific drugs like antibiotics or thyroid medication, if eaten concurrently. Always wait at least 1 to 2 hours between taking medications and consuming fruit to ensure your treatment remains effective. Now, let's highlight the significance of hydration. Fiber requires water to function properly. As you increase apple consumption, remember to boost water intake as well. This helps prevent constipation and allows soluble fiber to effectively cleanse toxins from the colon. If plain water seems dull, infuse it with thin apple slices and mint leaves for flavor and mild detox benefits without added sugars. Finally, let's consider mindset. Many still adhere to nutritional maxims without questioning. An apple a day, drink 8 glasses of water, avoid all fats. However, health isn't a one-size-fits-all proposition. Your age, medical background, and metabolism shape how foods react within your body. A fruit that offers energy to one individual could provoke discomfort in another. Observing your body's responses is the key to personalized wellness. Thank you for spending this time with me. Small choices today can lead to a healthier tomorrow. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more expert insights on nutrition, aging, and well-being. Until next time, stay informed, stay healthy, and listen to your body, because the best medicine starts with understanding yourself. These quick snack combines healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants, supporting cardiovascular and cognitive functions. Mash half a ripe avocado in a small bowl, mixing it with half a finely chopped green apple. Add a pinch of sea salt, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a sprinkle of crushed walnuts or chia seeds. Stir until creamy yet slightly chunky. Spread this mixture on whole grain toast or enjoy on its own. The monounsaturated fats from the avocado and omega-3s from walnuts balance the apple's sweetness while protecting your heart and keeping your brain sharp. It's a quick, 5-minute pick-me-up that's both nourishing and refreshing. Here's bonus simple recipes for you and your family to enjoy. 1. Apple cottage cheese protein toast. The sugar-steady breakfast. Benefits: a powerhouse blend of protein, fiber, and healthy fats that keeps energy levels steady and prevents sugar crashes. Apples add natural sweetness, while pistachios supply heart-healthy fats and magnesium for metabolism support. Ingredients: whole grain toast, low-fat cottage cheese, thin apple slices, crushed pistachios, drizzle of pure almond butter. Preparation: spread cottage cheese on toast, top with apples and nuts. Nutritionist. Nutritionist tip: balanced with protein, healthy fats, and slow carbs, ideal for a sugar-steady start to the day. 2. Apple Cinnamon Chia Parfait. Overnight balance in a jar. Benefits: rich in omega-3s, calcium, and fiber. This parfait supports gut health and long-lasting fullness. The combination of chia seeds and Greek yogurt helps slow glucose release, keeping blood sugar smooth and stable. Ingredients: Greek yogurt, unsweetened, diced green apples, chia seeds, cinnamon, crushed walnuts, a dash of vanilla extract. Preparation: layer yogurt with apples and chia, sprinkle cinnamon and walnuts, refrigerate overnight. Nutritionist tip: the fiber from chia and protein from yogurt, slow glucose absorption, keeping blood sugar stable. 3. Apple Quinoa Power Bowl, the low glycemic energy boost. Benefits: a complete meal rich in plant protein, antioxidants, and complex carbs. Quinoa and chickpeas fuel the body without spiking insulin, while apples and arugula add detoxifying and anti-inflammatory nutrients. Ingredients: cooked quinoa, diced apples, chickpeas, arugula, pumpkin seeds, olive oil, and apple cider vinaigrette. Preparation: toss all ingredients together and drizzle vinaigrette. Nutritionist tip: quinoa and chickpeas are low glycemic, while apples add crunch and natural sweetness without sugar spikes. 4. Tuna Apple Avocado Wrap, smart fats for a sharp mind. Benefits: combines omega-3s from tuna with avocado's monounsaturated fats to protect heart and brain health. Apples add crunch and fiber that enhance digestion and keep blood sugar balanced after meals. Ingredients: whole grain wrap, tuna in olive oil, diced apples, mashed avocado, lemon juice, spinach leaves. Preparation: mix tuna, apple, and avocado, fill the wrap and roll. Nutritionist tip: the combination of omega-3 fats and fiber promotes satiety and stabilizes blood sugar. 5. Baked salmon with apple fennel slaw, inflammation-fighting gourmet plate. Benefits: packed with EPA and DHA, this dish supports joint, brain, and cardiovascular function. The apple fennel pairing promotes detoxification and digestion while keeping post-meal glucose levels stable. Ingredients: salmon fillet, shredded green apple, fennel, olive oil, lemon juice, dill. Preparation: bake salmon with herbs. Serve with fresh apple fennel slaw. Nutritionist tip: omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation and balance post-meal glucose levels. Each of these quick apple recipes transforms a common fruit into a targeted health remedy. By combining apples with protein, healthy fats, and soothing spices, you neutralize acidity, lower glycemic impact, and boost nutrient absorption. Remember to favor green or lightly cooked apples. Drink water after eating to help fiber do its job. And always listen to your body's response. A single apple can become a tool for balance, energy, and longevity when prepared the smart way. So here's my closing advice as your friendly physician. Enjoy your apple, but eat it intelligently. Wash it well. Choose organic when possible. And don't exceed what your body comfortably handles. Pair it with protein, respect your dental enamel, and stay hydrated. If you ever feel bloated, fatigued, or have digestive distress after apples, that's your body asking for adjustment, not elimination. I've met countless patients who believed they were eating perfectly healthy diets, yet couldn't figure out why they felt sluggish or gassy. Often, small daily habits like eating apples on an empty stomach or drinking apple juice at night were the hidden culprits. The beauty of nutrition is that improvement rarely requires radical change. It's about making smarter, mindful choices. If today's discussion opened your eyes, share it with someone who still thinks the more fruit, the better. Understanding how to eat is just as critical as what to eat. Remember, health is not built by tradition but by awareness. When you respect your body's signals and apply science to everyday habits, you give yourself the best chance to age gracefully. Maintain energy and enjoy the foods you love without harm. If you found these recipes inspiring, share this video with your family and friends. Prevention is most powerful when shared. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment for more expert-backed nutrition tips designed especially for healthy, graceful aging. Together, let's make every bite count for a stronger, cancer-free tomorrow.